everybody. Put your videos on, please. Unmute yourself, make some noise, get woken up in a day of work. And we want to invigorate it, all ears, all impact, all engagement in the room tonight. You're here to learn about effective messaging. Effective messaging is about being highly alert, highly energetic, and about really taking that passion about what you do and what you've got to offer the world in a really amazing way. And that's how people buy into what you do. So I've asked this question before in District 71. So Elizabeth, please bear with me on this one, but I want to get the message really strongly across, and then we're going to knuckle down into the real gist of pitching and effective messaging. It's something I do for a living, is in sales as a sales specialist, something I'm passionate about. For me, it's really simple. For you, I've got to simplify. So I keep on all the time reworking to give you the way to access this, to make it so tangible for you that you can go out and you can really create magic. And I want to give you a story. I gave a session in District 71. It would have been just over a week ago. I think it's a week today. And somebody got hold of me and they said, do you know that I was writing a message to my club? This is what I was going to say. And I thought you were sitting in the room watching me. And I actually listened to what you said. And this is what happened, the results of what happened. My message before, my message after, and the response out of the latter. Now, tonight, if I can have a story out of all of you the same way and has the same magic, and I can pass on that to you, then I really feel gifted and I really feel the session is well worth it. So there might not be people in the room, but even if it's touched one person's life like it did a week ago, it's worth it every time for me. I want you to put in the chat box, why did you join Toastmasters? If you're very quick, I'll even say unmute yourself and tell us, why did you join Toastmasters? To get more opportunities to speak. I joined because I realized that my speeches weren't so good and I needed feedback. To be able to sell myself, awesome, right place to be. Confidence speaking to larger groups, great. To find my voice, to prepare for an interview. Did you get the job, Ilka? Improving networking skills. You're beating me on the game, you said. I'm beating myself up again. Improve networking skills. My reason was I realized that I wasn't getting return visits for my speaking and I wanted to get a TEDx, achieve TEDx, and now I can speak professionally all over the world, training and speaking, achieve my goal. So why are you still a Toastmaster in the chat box? Why are you still here? Why do you still pay your membership? What is it? Let's hear why. That why changes, and you will see that the why changes, and it's very important to know. I love the company. I feel loyalty towards my club, constant learning. I echo Elizabeth, constant learning, not achieved my goal yet. Mbali, I'd love to know your goal. Love to know that goal. What is that goal? So you see, Mbali has, what is she's joined in is prove networking skills, and she doesn't feel she's achieved that goal yet. Now that is something that as a committee, as a club, we need to know about our members. To complete the journey. What journey? What is the journey? Is it a Distinguished Toastmaster Award? Is it being a club officer? What is the journey? We have to get effective with our messaging. What is the journey? It worked for me, and I need to help others. Awesome. So you want to pass over that incredible gift of Toastmasters. Member of a community? Yes. Not achieved my goal. We haven't had the answer yet to that. We'll get to that hopefully in time. My reason for staying is I'm not done with leadership. Number one. Number two is the fact that I love training internationally where I go to and the amazing people I meet. So for me, the learning never stops. And I love getting out there and I love my global team. I have an amazing team in 71 and 91 that I connect with often, and I love that. So, and 74. So I'm very gifted. I can play for the year because I'm not tied down to one particular district. So I can go all over the world. That is the gift of why I am here. If I'm now going to take you into the next part, let's knuckle down. We've done part one, so forgive me if it's slide one. Let me go in here. Ah, it takes you all the way back again. Anka, these things. There we go. So if we look at a man himself, Lance Miller, he's going to be speaking at District 71. I'll ask Elizabeth to please put the details of his, he's going to be presenting. He presents in 74 enough as well. Amazing man to listen to, building a championship club. Now, I'm going to start with this because I believe you can't put the horse before the carriage. I mean, you can't put the carriage before the horse. The horse is going to go run the carriage. So I want to take you to the start. And I want to give you as much as I can for you at the end to put it all together. What's really important are the 3 principles that he brings up that I use day to day in my way of attracting new business. My effective communication is you've got to be effective in your communication. Like earlier, I saw in the chat box, I was asking more questions. You haven't given me the picture, the full picture. So we have to learn within our own clubs that we have to have effective communication. You're going to see, I'm going to show you other clubs, how effective their communication is to their guests and to their members. I hope this inspires you. So it's really important that you are communicating well within your club. You're all on the same track, you're working down the same line together, and that you then are speaking to your members and your guests with one kind of voice. And it's one that is welcoming, one that people want to be part of. And it's the kind of thing they go, wow, I would never not pay my fees. I really want to be part of this team. I really buy into their vision. I know what they're doing. So it's clear, concise communication. Then my favorite thing, energy and passion. People buy into energy and passion. And for you that don't know my little story I have about being at a time where I had to go and sell anything. And I took moonshine of all the things in the world. The only thing to get my hands on. It was the most cheapest, really nasty moonshine, which is understilled whiskey. And someone was actually trying to flog in South Africa. And I picked it up and I sold almost all their stock. And no one could understand why in the middle of the Free State in Bloemfontein, I could sell the stock. Even I couldn't understand why anyone buying such excess of stuff that I wouldn't drink. And if I actually had to drink it, I'll mix it with milk and put honey and everything. I just couldn't bear the stuff. And I went to the restaurant owner and I asked him why. Why was he my biggest buyer? And he said, I bought your energy and your passion. You sold the moonshine. The moonshine did not sell itself. You sold it. Put the shine back in your life. All these funny things I used. I was passionate about the product. Yes, it was terrible. Because I knew if I wasn't enthused and I didn't communicate effectively, like, why don't you take it to pubs? Why don't you mix it with condensed milk? I made up loads of things. I mean, I created shooters for the students in the town. I did a huge amount. And it was because of that communication, that energy, that passion. And I took ordinary alcohol. It could have been any alcohol. And I created this incredible name in Bloemfontein about moonshine. No one had ever seen this stuff. But now people wanted the moonshine. And it was built on the story. It was built on the fact of what I sold. And it wasn't anything to do with the product and how good it was. It actually wasn't. The great thing about Toastmasters is we are all Toastmaster clubs. All the clubs are one thing, Toastmaster clubs. And no, we cannot sell it on communication leadership because everyone else is trying to do that too. What are you going to do? We have the most cost-effective, affordable education system in the world, I tell you. And you know it works for you. You know it's done for you in your life. In the comments, someone here actually wants to spread the word and take it out there because of what it's done for you. I'm sure Elizabeth, who is Club Growth Director, knows exactly what it's done for her. Anka knows, Linda knows. We all know what it's done for us. But how are you going to take Toastmasters and create something with impact and sell it into the world, into your prospective guests, and bring them into your club? That is about taking the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's unique selling proposition. Let's look back. Colonel Sanders, he had chicken. Chicken, I tell you. And he created Grandma's special recipe. Woo! And guess what? KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, is on every corner, not every corner, but a lot of corners. And everyone goes finger licking good, all those payoff lines, the big tub. Who doesn't know those big tubs with drumsticks and everything else you get? He sold it on Grandma's recipe. He sold the story. And that's a secret recipe, and you can't give it to anyone. It was just chicken. Then let's look at Steve Jobs. He took computers. Forgive those that like computers, like our great Uncle Stone, who's in IT, and anyone else in IT. I'm not particularly, it's a matter I have to have one. But he created Apple, iPod, iPhone, Apple. Apple. It's an Apple linked to a computer. But does not everybody feel that they want to be an owner of an iPad, an iPhone, an Apple laptop? It's like you are made. It's like you're the Mercedes-Benz of laptops as soon as you've arrived. And he sold a whole picture about you so cool, and you like this rebel, and you this creative, and you this all these things. He sold it to you. It was just a freaking computer, I promise. But we buy into the extraordinary. Look at even Branson himself. He sells you Virgin Active, gym, airplanes, flights, bank. Even he's got cell phones. He's got all the things going around the world. What has he sold you? He sold you an adventure. He sold you this entrepreneur with his great dreams. And he sold you that if you go to any of the places you do any business with him, then you are special. You made. You are hip. You cool. I mean, I go to Virgin Active Gym. I love saying I'm going to Virgin Active Gym. It's like I'm going to a better gym, man. It's a trendy gym. It's a place to be seen. He created that. So if we can go down that road, remember all of these things as we go down the road. Now, unique selling proposition, USP, not UPS, USP. What sets you apart from other clubs? Question. What sends you, and I can't read the comments, Anke, if you can catch them as they fly, what sets you apart from other clubs? Your club. What sets you apart? If I had a phone, your perspective. Yes, Anke.
I'm watching the chat.
Awesome. Well, I get time. Anything?
Nothing yet. Okay. Tradition. For example, we have a just a minute slot.
Just a minute, Elizabeth. I want to know about just a minute. Which club is that? I haven't found your club. I must go dig. Go find that club.
I belong to 5 clubs, but my home club is Hertfordshire Speakers. And we have a long-standing tradition called Just a Minute. And we use that for, actually it's based on a very well-known program on the radio where you have to speak for just a minute without hesitation, repetition, and so on, which is really quite good fun. But we use it to introduce guests, but also to stand up and share something about our life or about anything we want in just 1 minute. And that works quite nicely. So that's our club's tradition.
You've got some lovely traditions there in Ireland. You know, you've got some lovely. We talk about Toastmasters for golf, for instance, is a golfers Toastmasters club. Now, I've been there, and I really like the club a lot, and I like telling my golf stories there a lot. We've got Francois. One of the things, I think Francois is correct, one of the things that sets the club I am in apart from other clubs will be being the first Toastmaster club on my island, Antigua. Beautiful. Antigua, Barbuda. Tell me, what do you do though? I mean, you know, as a club, how are you marketing yourself as being the only club in Antigua? You know, what is that tradition? Have you got traditions in your club? There's something that when your members come in, there's something memorable, like Blarney in Ireland. They, you know, you kiss the blind stone, and I'm saying when they go face to face and you get a stone, and all guests must kiss the stone and get a blessing as they walk in. You know, it's all about what are you doing that your guests are going to remember. One they said 71 apart is that we have a poet in residence. Yeah, you do. And it's actually very good to see the poets writing on the different groups. So do look at other clubs, get out there, look at what people are doing. What's really important is to create that niche market. So the club, one of the clubs I belong to is in District 91. What they're known for is 10 distinguished Toastmasters. Currently, 4 TEDx speakers. And they go on and on and on about it. And they go on about it. And they scream and shout about it. They're probably one of the most diverse clubs. It's global. I think it's 8 countries. It's incredible. It's bold. It's loud. It's colorful. And people come in for that. They come in for that diversity. They know they're going to be intellectually challenged. They really put you on the spot in a table topic. It's called a shotgun evaluation, that you've got no preparation. You've got to be listening to everything. And they just come at you and they say, shotgun evaluation, come on. So that is incredible. When you start looking at what clubs are doing, start bringing in things that make your club unique. Is it district? You've had a lot of district leaders. Are you a leadership club? Are you hooked on evaluations? Are you big on speakers? Are you driving to TEDx's? Are you into a social element that's really important? What is it about your club that sets yourself away? There are writers clubs, there are readers clubs, book clubs. There are gardening Toastmasters clubs. There's a stammering club. There are all sorts of clubs around the world. And that is what makes people want to attach themselves specifically. My main thing is we talk to everybody, we talk to nobody. Best club in Johannesburg, tell our visitors. What is the best club in Johannesburg? Please tell us. It is the only club on the island, but the first club here, and then birth more out of it. Awesome, lovely. And I create some traditions around that club as well. And Bali has to tell us which is the best club in Johannesburg, not in the world, not in Gauteng, not in South Africa, not in Southern Africa, just in Johannesburg. We'll wait for that answer. What do you offer that no other club does? We've kind of hit on that as well. And what does your ideal member look like? You cannot go out there and want everybody. Not everyone's going to fit. If you had to look at your friendship circles, the people you hang with, you cannot tell me you just want anybody. So if you look at the membership that you have currently, what is your membership target? What does it look like? Are they senior management? Are they entrepreneurs? Are they young and up and coming? Are they students that want to get their first job? What is it that you want? Do you want young energy? What do you want? Do you want a more a quieter, more advanced kind of setup? What do you want in your club? Sorry, that's a bit of happy hour going on in my house. What is it that you want in your club? Who do you want? You can't have everybody. And this is where people get it wrong in sales. You've got to work out who is your client. In everything I'm doing at the moment, news business that I'm creating at the moment, if I tell you how exact I am to the client that I want in any particular thing. So you've got to work out with your club, with your committee, whoever you're with, who is your ideal member? What are they like? Are they high income, low income? Do they live in residential? Do they like big gardens? Do they like hiking? They're outdoor people. Are they, what type of, find out who they are. Start putting in your own mind the kind of people you want to be surrounded with in your club. And what do you want to be known for?
I see that TJ Ruredzo says his club came first in both area contests for humorous speech and table topics. That's what they're known for.
Okay, which club is that? Is that in Southern
TJ?
Africa? Yeah, where TJ, where are you from?
From Hertfordshire, Stevenage Speakers.
Sorry, where?
Hertfordshire.
Where's that? In the UK?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I love that. Humorous speech and table topics. Do you market that,
Yes.
TJ?
Well, we are starting to, because we are only about 2 years old.
Okay. Well, it's really important maybe to bring in something like a humor, something like Elizabeth doing the 1 minute thing. Bring in something that will really, really stretch people. So,
like a joke of the meeting.
that was a joke master.
Joke master, yeah.
Yeah. So think about those kind of things, something that sets you apart, and that you can bring into your material, which you'll see me go through in a while. I still haven't worked Mabali, which club Mabali is from. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on Mabali at some stage. Right. So there we go. What do you want to be known for? I've given some ideas. Think about them and let them sink in. Effective messaging. What's important with effective messaging? Now, I've borrowed this from District 91. They know I borrowed it, and I've told them I just need to keep borrowing. Just give me 5. Like I said, it's happy hour. Apologies for that. We have to remove items of noise. At the end of the day, what's really important is I've taken this from District 91. Their PR manager created this last year and gave it to all the VPPRs, which is amazing. It's not going to fit specifically into Southern Africa because of the picture, the profile, the demographic. But have a look at how they have given the material to their VPPRs. So they've gone, I improved my chance of getting a job, thanks Toastmasters. There you've got your content. They're giving you an idea, and then they even start actually the written part for you. So if you put on a poster flyer, you've got to make sure that your written is absolutely selling the pain or the need of what that person needs and the outcome. What are you going to, by the end of the session, what will they come out with? What is the win-win coming out of the session? So in this particular slide is I always used to get tongue-tied at interviews. But ever since I went to Toastmasters, I found myself so relaxed and the words just came out in the most structured, concise way. Today, I can deliver anything off the bat of my hat, what's it, of my bat, of the bat. I can't think of the way you put that thing. I'm getting myself tongue-tied in that one. And I can deliver incredibly. I can get away in an interview, sinking a job. I get in a job offers, I get more than I expected. It's because I've learned how to put it out in a really good way. I'm way better for being a Toastmaster. If we go team leader, this is our team leaders. I became a better team player. And then it goes how to discover, obviously, what I wouldn't put in District 91 at Toastmasters. I learned team meant together, everyone achieves more. And how? I joined the club Exco, the club, I became a club officer. And for the first time, I realized that I actually can be a leader and I can be a better team player, because I've realized that collaboration is key to the success, and that individually we can go so far, but together we can go way further. That's giving you some ideas of how you can use effective messaging. Please do not say communications and leadership organization. That is what everybody is doing. Now we go on to the pay rise. So I'm going in and I want to get more money. We all have been there, I'm sure. And the flyer says I had the confidence to ask for pay rise, thanks Toastmasters. I was nervous sitting down with my boss. You've all been there. So I was nervous sitting down with my boss. But through Toastmasters, I have now got the confidence and I have the assertiveness, but doing it in a really good way, because the safe and supportive environment through Toastmasters gave me this, that today I can ask what I want without any fear for speaking, putting that out there. The next slide is I learned how to lead a team. This is about being a team leader. Being a leader is not natural to me, or was never natural to me. But today I can lead a team because Toastmasters gave me the opportunity to be, whether it's a club officer, maybe it's area director, division director, cabinet member, whatever it might be. And today I've applied that real life skill into my life. Today I am seen, respected as a great leader. Here's a presenter. I've just delivered my first presentation. Thank you, Toastmasters. Dry mouth, clammy hands, nausea. We've all been here, butterfly in my stomach. But due to Toastmasters today, I am calm. I get up on the stage and I deliver without any more fear. I've overcome that which used to riddle me and prevent me from achieving my goals. The next one, I nailed my interview and got the job. Thanks, Toastmasters. I used to struggle to think on my feet. Due to Toastmasters and impromptu speaking and all those things that we have to do, even doing the roles and evaluations and feedback sessions, I now am able, without any trepidation, any fear, I can absolutely think on my feet, and I now can answer any question that's pitched at me because of all that practice and time as a member of this incredible organization. Okay, everyone, any questions thus far?
No, all looks good.
Are we all good? Are we all on board? Happy? Let's go on.
Actually, Lucinda, quick question. Do you know how many images that D91 bought? Was it just a small select few, or was it a large portfolio?
It was quite a large portfolio. I've just stolen some off. If you go onto District 91's website, I think you can just download them. Yeah. They're on the main website.
Okay.
And there's quite a lot. I mean, I couldn't put them all in. I could, it's been a whole night just doing that. So it's all there. And I know that they don't have I just always acknowledge them if I use it, I think it's only right.
Yeah.
I think it was Diane Richardson actually that created it.
Okay.
So
I know her. Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
thanks.
So do use it. I don't think there's any offense to using it. So I think all good. But I think you'll go on, you'll see there's a load of them and you can pick and choose. And I even suggest anyone that's VPPR, go and have a look, get the idea, and then please demographically, that was an American-based kind of look that they were going for, because this is in District 91. So demographically, it might not speak to Southern Africa. So you would just go and pick other photos, images to go with it and create posts in a similar kind of way. Ones that you will speak to, remember again, your ideal client. So what do they look like? Who is that ideal client that you want? If we look at the platforms, I think the biggest thing I learned in PR, being VPPR, being social media coordinator with District 74, is that people get very deep into this, way too deep and way too quickly. I would say pick one, do one well. And then pick a second one. And then I think it's enough, honestly. Because if you're everywhere all over the place, you lose focus. So it's really important that whoever takes on these platforms loves this work. So you might be a VPPR, but you can give this over to somebody that likes, for instance, Instagram. There might be someone that's on Meetup quite a lot. There might be a Twitter person. I don't like Twitter at all. You'll never see me on Twitter. Instagram's too young for my, for my age group, so hardly ever there. It's different to me. But you've got to know where you're marketing and you've got to stick with it. At the moment, in my business where I'm working, I'm focused on LinkedIn and second, Facebook. I do not bother about Twitter, Instagram, or Meetup at all. Or Meetup wouldn't suit if you're doing business style workshops. Facebook is very general. You've got different, obviously you've got pages, and then you've got groups. Page is open publicly. A group is you've got to belong to the group in order to access the content. So if you're going to open, normally we look at pages, but in a group, there are rules, all those kind of things. So you've got to decide, but the public cannot see your content if you are in a closed group. It's like a closed corporate club. You can't get in unless you belong to that club. So just think about it when you're creating your pages, what you're going to focus on. LinkedIn, very much about corporate business, entrepreneurs. Are you pitching at business people? Are you looking for people who want to improve themselves in management? They want to, entrepreneurs, they want to take a step, maybe entrepreneur-based club. LinkedIn is that kind of thing. They are focused on being professional and upping their professional game, and they're looking for self-development to take them there. Twitter, I don't know what Twitter does. I really don't listen to it. To me, it's a lot of noise and a lot of like, I don't know, I've seen a lot of abuse on it, and I just went, no way, I'm out of here. So I don't know, it's like trying to be witty and one up each other. It's, you know, I think there's value, and there are people that use it. If you love it, please go for it. And I have seen it work. Anke, if you're going to say it, you can even say it, you're going to type it, but put on the group, whoever Twitter is, I'd love to know. Instagram is younger. It's very much like a magazine style. It's about putting up your photos, you know, in your club and before, and who won what. And it's very magazine-y. It's very, it got energy. It's moving. I enjoy Instagram. I enjoy flicking through it. I love seeing how the younger generations are doing it. And there are certainly a lot of people that have done very, very well. Quite a few Toastmaster clubs. I get a lot of people asking me to join their Instagrams. There's a lot of Toastmasters internationally, not in Southern Africa so much, but internationally, there's a lot happening on Instagram. And so really have a look at it. And Meetup, it's great to put your events there. But again, please make it special, make it count, make it exciting. I see a flyer, boring blue words, Toastmasters meeting, boom. Not where you're based, nothing about what country, nothing about anything. It's just there. And I mean, when I did Meetup for a club as VPPR, it was exciting. I made it. I took the flyers and I got people thinking, enticing them. Like, don't miss out on this FOMO story. And I almost overkilled Meetup. Now, there's one club in Southern Africa. It was Bryanston Club. At one time was hooking to 12 guests a meeting out of just Meetup. Just Meetup. And I can tell you they converted quite a few. So hint, hint, nod, nod, wink, wink. It is, TikTok is good to share the shorts to the, what? The shorts to the younger generation. I don't know what the shorts is. But there you go. You've got information there as well. Look at that. TikTok, I went on and I ran away. You're welcome. As we said, there's something for everybody. And go check the platforms that work for you. There's nothing worse than getting onto platforms and they don't make sense to you and they're not where you're at. And now it's better to find people. So we heard Francois, that's your ideal kind of person in a club that then takes care of the TikTok for you. He's on, he's probably watching, he's probably getting enthralled, and you know, his interest is spiked all the time, and he would add in all the time into that. I see they do videos. I think I'm missing a slide. Am I missing a slide? Oh, there we go. I was missing a slide. Oh, okay. So different advertising platforms. Now, in Southern Africa, we've got an abundance of a range of different things that are happening. So you are looking not so much in South African radio, community radio. You're looking at the more outlying areas or the countries outside of South Africa. I've seen a lot of people use Zambia, Zimbabwe, use radio, television very effectively. So if you are outside of South Africa, inside of South Africa is quite difficult, of what I've seen in radio and television. Every now and then there was a surprise thing from 5FM last year on someone that had heard about Toastmasters, but it was hysterically funny, this impromptu table topics, and decided to play around of it in peak morning hour on the radio. What an advertisement for Toastmasters. Local newspaper, don't underestimate the power of this. Let your journalists know about everything you're doing. Everything. Invite them to your meetings. Get them excited about it. Talk to them about events. What's happening? We're having a contest. These, you know, bring them in. I mean, I was in a club called Bacon and Egg. I know Florida in Rudderport use it very, very well. Local newspaper. They invite the people, the journalists, to come to their meetings. They get them a breakfast, whatever it is, and they have a huge amount of traction. If you in the Rudderport area open up a newspaper, and you'll be surprised how much Toastmasters that Florida club has spoken about. Extremely good VPPR. Emails, never underestimate. We're coming to that next. Your emails. Decide who in your club, not only one person, who's going to take accountability for emails and use them. Not everybody's on WhatsApp. Not everyone wants a phone call. Some people are better on different platforms. So use your emails effectively. WhatsApp, again, not everyone likes emails. Some people like WhatsApp. So you need to keep pumping in all your different platforms that you are using to keep your membership informed and to keep them inspired and to keep up to date with what you're doing and keep the chat. I like a lot of chat on WhatsApp groups, a lot. And since I don't really own any WhatsApp groups anymore in like Teams and things, it's actually life's become quite boring because I used to all the time be fueling the fire, fueling the energy, wanting people to speak, and get people talking. And then we've just done all the other social media platforms. Never underestimate WhatsApp, the status. I can't believe how many people since I stumbled on it. It was Uncle or Linda, I don't know who it was. One of you, I'm sure, told me about status. And I started posting up status, some of my things. And suddenly I get phone calls, I get messages saying, wow, Lucinda, XYZ. Now, how do you know? No, I saw it in your status. And I'm like, oopsie, that thing really is quite powerful. That is really powerful, even broadcasts. So there is plenty at your disposal. You can never say that there is nothing you can use. Moving on, we've done that one. Here's a LinkedIn message, and I really want to sit with this message. Somebody had contacted me on LinkedIn. Thanks for connecting. I'm glad to be in your network. I see you're a distinguished Toastmaster, Division Director, SA Toastmaster. How has your experience been a Toastmaster? I had recently been invited to attend 2 Toastmasters meetings that are looking forward to a great learning and networking experience. I wrote back, lovely to connect with you. I would not be where I am today as a TEDx speaker or corporate coach without the great learnings of Toastmasters. It gave me opportunities and networking nothing else did. And so I went on and on with it. This person joined a Toastmaster club within that week. No jokes, all about effective messaging in everything you do. Saying, welcome, lovely to connect with you. What has it done for you? Ask a question. And then I went on before she cut it, there were messages afterwards. And I said, can I help you? And can I find you a club? And eventually they went back to the first club that they visited. And today they're on LinkedIn and this person's life has taken off in a way I can't explain. She's amazing to watch. She's on my LinkedIn and it's all because of the Toastmaster experience, what she went through. And it was all due to one LinkedIn message that I responded to. Now, we're going to take you to one of my clubs up north, and this is how they do it. A meeting is not a standalone thing. A meeting is before, it's during, and it's after. It's before, it's during, and it's after. It's a living meeting. It doesn't die and stop the minute you close the meeting at the end of that meeting, when the meeting is closed. So if you read the first, these are emails, and this is from, the first is the president of the club, and the first 2, and the next one is a USA club. So we delighted Toastmasters from 12 countries registered to join our meeting tonight. You see, before the meeting, they pumped 3 emails leading up to a meeting. It'll be a wonderful meeting. Shilling Speakers only charted in June 2020, and we are a UK club like no other. We have fabulous direct Toastmasters, speeches. You see how they're playing with you. Table topics from the ever smiling, Irish grammarian, and where our club is based, we're locked down and must stay home unless there's a good reason. All non-essential shops and services are closed. So they're using that, playing with it, get you. So we need plenty of Christmas cheer, silly Christmas clothes. I know one South African friend didn't know what a Christmas jumper was. That was pitched at me. Just need to try and quieten these dogs. The next one comes in. This is now after the meeting. Dear Toastmaster friends, meeting theme, I'll be back. Happy New Year, everyone. At our Christmas meeting, General Evaluator Lucinda Harman, DTM, said of Shilling, this is an advanced club. You feel it from the minute you attend. And I'm going to say to all of you, take out what your general evaluators or people say about your meeting, your guests, and make them feel important. Make sure that they receive the email or on their WhatsApp. And like secretaries often at the end do notes. They do feedback and minutes of the meeting basically, and they put that out on WhatsApp. They might put that on an email. Please do this effectively. Although only 7 olds, we've attracted 7 DTMs to join us, with the 8th DTM about to join. What is it about our club that attracts experienced members who feel that joining will be beneficial to them with Toastmasters journey? Come and find out. The 2018 District 90 champion are both members, and they start bragging, and they go till the end here. Do you know, you can invite people, don't you? Anywhere in the world, we're an international club. You see how they've gone? I hope you're taking notes of this. This is 100% how you want to be writing those emails, effective messaging. They are making you want to be at the meeting. You don't want to miss out on all this action coming up. And afterwards, this is what you've missed. This is where we are. And they're selling the niche market. They're global, and they're advanced, and they have the best. They love telling you it. They love telling you you've got the world champions, the TEDx speakers, the DTMs. They've got division directors. They've got it all. And they go on and on about it. Then here is Washington. Here we go. To move this out the way. It's Manassas, Port Washington. Attached to the newsletter certificates for winners of the meeting. The newsletter can also be found on our website along with the club photo. Lovely. And they go, the winners were best table topic, best evaluated, best speaker. Congratulations. Telling everyone, emailing this, making the people that one feels special and getting it out there on an email. I hope that if there are any questions, do shout as we go through this. That is very, very important. I've shown you 2 of the channels and how we should be effectively communicating with our membership. Right, I'm going to stop share for 5. Anka, what is our time like? We're going to have a stretch break.
Yes, if everyone would like, we can maybe have a 3-minute body break. Enough time to make a cup of tea. Come back at 18:50.
We'll be back.
I'll play some lounge tunes.
I suppose Anka's not going to open. Let everyone know. Are you back? Give me thumbs up. Everyone back in the room. Cameras are off. I don't want to start until I know that everyone's back in the room. Calling. Here's my gavel. See, I even have a gavel with me.
I see a thumbs up and
Olka's in. Make sure everyone's back. We have how much time? 39 minutes left.
Yeah.
Right, everyone in the groove. Right now, how are you feeling about effective messaging? In the chat box, give me an answer. Are you feeling more comfortable? Are you feeling empowered? Are you feeling inspired about your messaging? Has this part helped you? Are you feeling that I've strengthened that muscle and now you can go practice that muscle of effective messaging, and you're going to be direct. You're going to know exactly who you're targeting and how to get there. Wonder how long it took them to get there. Mbali, what are you meaning by interesting messaging? Wonder how long it took. You'll have to explain yourself. You have to effectively message me on that one. Tell me what you mean by how long it took them to get there. Who? Are you talking about District 91 that created the slides? Are you inspired? Awesome. Any questions thus far on effective messaging? Because I've got some slides hidden under there, underground, under there. There's some more slides that I can show you how we take one message across different platforms. So I wonder if we should just go on to that now, Anka. I think 39 minutes, we've got a fair amount of time to go.
Quick one, Mbali's got a hand up.
Yes, Mbali, all yours.
No, I mean that club that is sending out messages before the meeting, after the meeting. I wonder how long did it take them to have that process in place?
That club told you they were only 10 months old. So they did it from the start, but they had experienced Toastmasters.
Okay.
And they're not, sorry?
Okay.
So I've given you a template there, and I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to seeing. I want all of you to tease me about your meetings. I want you to come at me. I want you to entice me. I want you to effectively message me out the water with such FOMO that I wouldn't dare miss your meeting. Come on, you've got to come at me. I wanna be like, oh, don't want to miss your meeting. Panic at the fact that I've missed your meeting, and then afterwards send me a message saying, you know, you just missed that. Ooh, best you don't miss another meeting. So it really is about that. And now I need to talk about open days. This was actually meant for district open days. Now, for a VPPR, you normally will pay for advertising on open day because you need to really get out there. So you need to make sure that you target market, you map it correctly, you choose your radius correctly, you choose your age group correctly, you choose your interests correctly, you choose your genders correctly, that you really, really hone down. Who do you want to catch? What are they? Are they married? Are they single? Are they business people? What are their interests? And you're going to get all that in front of you. So you really need to know. Otherwise, you are throwing your money really down the drain. And we don't want that. In an open day, the VPM and the VPE generally are going to be looking after the logistics of the open house. Your job as a VPPR is to take what you do for a meeting and then go on steroids, that crazy radical, and get out there and market the pants off your open day. And get out there and tell people what Toastmasters is going to do for them. To be honest, I think every single meeting or event you have, you should be doing that anyway. But in an open day, there is a lot weighted on an open day to get the numbers in, to bring in excitement. In an open day to explain how South Africa does, or Southern Africa, District 74, they will tell you about Toastmasters. They'll then bring in a newbie, like an icebreaker, as a speech. They'll bring in an advanced speech. And then what they're going to do after is an evaluator is going to do the first speech. They're going to give them person a very gentle, beautiful, constructive feedback, build them up, want to come back. And on the second evaluation, it goes out to the audience, your participants. And they now get the opportunity to come and give feedback. And then from there, they go into a version of storytelling, whatever you want to call it, in their table topics. And from the audience, for signing up, doing your RSVP form, they've asked you a couple of interesting questions, like what's something nobody knows about? Or tell us about a hobby, or tell us about the day you nearly, I don't know, you nearly fell off the moon, whatever it might be. And then they've got facts about you. And that person that's like the table topic master, the story master, whatever you want to call them, they then pick off those facts off the audience. So who here said that their spade is their best item that they have, the best possession? And the person goes, it was me. And then they said, tell us about the spade. Tell us about why it's your favorite item. So something that they know about, it's personal. And you know they're not embarrassed to tell you about it. And that's how they actually run through it. And then at the end, they will give you go into what's in it for me, and then basically how much of the cost, what's so great about it, why, what it's done for your life, all of that kind of thing wrapped around, and it's fast. It's 1 hour to 1.5 hours max. And they finish off in a powerful way. They invite people to come into a breakout room. If it's now face-to-face, they'll invite you to come and have a chat. They'll go through the form. They'll give you all the details, and you can just sign up on the spot. So we'll give you a slide at the end. District 74 is running at the moment a challenge to all clubs. One thing, between the 20th of October to the 19th of November, sign up 4 new members that were guests that came to open day and get acknowledgement as a club. This information, use this and really go crazy. Get out there, make a noise, hit the social media, get everything going, get everything firing. It's almost like a Christmas tree, get all the lights on and put the star on top and win that acknowledgement as well. All good. We now have, I'm going to carry on with the next part. I know that pitch was something I was asked about, and then at the end I can come back on effective. Actually, let me just wing back that effective messaging that I had at the end, just so that I've got you all on line with where we are heading. So we go to the last slide. Right, we're taking a message on Facebook. And are you missing your social life? Do you want a larger network? Did you know that Toastmasters online and global, to see how an effective message will go out on Facebook? It's very not that niche down. It's more on a bigger level. And remember, you're speaking to a larger market. There's a huge market on side of here. So I always talk in that sort of way if you're looking at Facebook. But yet, still niche. What is special about your club? This was really about, we were in lockdown, and about the network opportunities, about being in Toastmasters, the social life and your network. That is what I was focusing on. Then what happened? LinkedIn. Would you like the opportunity to broaden your business network? So now we got to business. From social, it gone to business. Did you know that Toastmasters corporate clubs have advanced your career? You can network with people all across the world, the most extremely incredible people from all sorts of different companies and at different levels of their career. And you find them in the clubs all across the world. There's no better time than now than to access all of these people. Then Instagram, like I said to you, very magazine-like. Are you back to attract new clients and get your message out there successfully? Because quite a lot of people there are entrepreneurs, and Toastmasters is the right place of skill with like-minded people. Another one I would use on Instagram is something about even going on a date and syncing that hot date. I put that one on Instagram. Don't think that Toastmasters is boring. You never know. You might find that your future, others have done this too. They joined Toastmasters to find a partner, and now they're married. Whatever it might be, it's still young. Remember to market at that level. WhatsApp broadcast. We spoke about WhatsApp. Are you looking for some inspiration? Come on tonight, everybody. What are you doing tonight? How about coming on a date with Toastmasters? How about joining me and have the fun of your life? Why don't you join us tonight for a bumper session that will kickstart your week? So you can use this incredibly to get people in the room. If somebody's a loose end, they're feeling lonely, they're feeling that they don't, that they don't have anything to do, they're going to jump on this and what they want to feel part of something and part of what you are doing. That is now effective messaging, and now I need to fly back. Right, how to pitch. Let's just check the chat. Okay, cool. Right, how to pitch, my favorite thing. I love pitching. Beautiful, makes my day. I think I've pitched about six pitches today, and every day it's a better day. It's just something that you master more and more, and it's something I do for my living as well. So doing it for a prospective new company, it's absolutely unbelievable to see it work in movement and motion. What do you have to offer? Repeat, what do you have to offer? Your club. Yes, your Toastmaster club. But what do you offer that nobody else? Remember, unique selling proposition. What are you offering? What do you give? What do you deliver? Just heard earlier, DJ, humorous speaking. So they deliver you on a good, humorous session for the day, joke master. Who wants to go under fire and create a joke? We give you 3 keywords and you make a joke, and let's see who wins the joker of the day. Something like that. But it's what do you have to offer? Is it leadership? Is it, do I know if I join your club, I'm going to have incredible mentorship? If I join your club, I'm surrounded by great speakers, TEDx speakers. If I join your club, I know that education is everything, about awards, about you are high drivers, you're high achievers. Or maybe it's really about the softer skills of life. Maybe I want a safe and supportive environment. Have you ever wanted that sense of belonging? What do you have to offer? Okay. The next point is, what does your prospective member need? So you've got to think in the head of your prospective member, the person that you want in your club. What do they need? If I look at the ideal person that I would have, is people who think that they're flipping good and they're not, because that's what I thought I was. So I know if I pitch, I will say, you think you're a great speaker, but you never got invited back, did you? Well, I want to tell you something. For the value of a Toastmaster membership, on every speech you do, you will get incredible constructive feedback from as many clubs you want to travel to, from all over the world. And guess what? I'm telling you, that will superjet your career. Within 6 months, I reckon you will be hot on the stage and be invited back time and again. Now we get to match the above, which I nicely did for myself. So you're going to take what you have to offer and then your prospective members need. So it's offer, value. And I remember, this is what I did last Tuesday. In sales, in pitching, is one thing we know. People want to feel valued and they want to receive value. People want to feel valued and they want to receive value. In any club, if they know they're being valued and they're receiving value, they are going to stay as members, and I promise you, they will never ever leave you. If you're acknowledging, you're recognizing, they feel that they're part of an incredible community, that they've got an incredible network, that they're growing, that they're learning, that you're exposing them to things they never knew were possible, that you're supporting them in their dreams and their goals, they're never going to leave you. Never, ever, ever. So what do you have to offer? What does your club have to offer that's unique? Say now, it's this club that I'm at, a DTM related club. If you want to get a DTM, guess what? There are already 10 of them. So you're going to be mentored by a DTM. You're going to be in part of the club because they generally, I think there are 28 of us, but you can easily get mentored, and we will make it really simple to track you to that place. Advanced, they often sell on language. They've got a huge amount of people that come in. If you want to be in a club, a good British club that's going to teach you how you give the patience, safe, supportive environment to practice your English in speeches without ridicule, without joking. We're the club. So I tell you what, give us a go. Come and have a try. And I can guarantee in 6 months, your English would have improved. You'll be speaking fluently. You'll have confidence, and you can now reach the global stage with your company, with your work, and speak proficiently in English. English will no longer be a limitation for you, but something that excites you. There's your pitch. Know the value of Toastmasters in yours and others' lives. What was my first question? Why did you join Toastmasters? And why are you still here? Know the value of Toastmasters in yours and others' lives. That's it. So if you know your why and you know why your members have joined and why they're in the club, you have so many stories and you've got so much content. You've got a lot of content right under your fingertips right now. So know the value. What is the value? Most effective, affordable education system in the world. This organization, the real life transferable skills is out of this world. It can take you to places you never imagined if you just try the skills. What about becoming a trainer, becoming that coach, becoming a world-class speaker, becoming a mentor, becoming a sponsor, becoming anything, everything, with all the projects, all the pathways? Know the value. And know that for $45, what is $45? What can it buy you for 6 months? Very little, actually. So know the value. For $45, you can have 6 months, unlimited opportunity in the entire world to get another Toastmasters, and in this incredible environment to take on roles, to take on new projects, to advance your career, to advance your life in ways you never imagined possible. Create a memorable pitch with enthusiasm. Now, if I sit here and I go, you know, Toastmasters really changed my life. I really would like you to come to the club. We have really cool people and we'll really welcome you walk in the door. Do you think anyone's going to come? No. But if I say, you know what, I'm looking forward to meeting you, and I'm looking forward to introducing you to the rest of my incredible members at this club, because we believe you are going to be one of us. And we cannot wait to spend that time with you and to share the excitement and the passion and the incredible life-changing experience that only Toastmasters can bring to you. We look forward to bringing you into our club. Ask them to join your club with a time frame call to action. It's no use you give somebody a membership form and you say, here's your membership form, and boy, oh boy, do I see it often. Time frame it. We have a special running. We will take away your joining fee to Toastmasters, $20 if you sign up within 5 days. If you join us by tonight, we're giving $10 off tonight. So it's always important in your fees to actually be keeping that padding for these kind of moments, that you can have a call to action and you can even add on things like we'll give you a free month. Say it's coming to the end. It's about a renewal time. And it's in that month leading up, we'll say we will cover your fees for this month, and then you just have to pay your renewals for 6 months. And have a time frame tonight, in 3 days, in whatever days, and follow up with them. Don't let them leave without following up. So ask them to join your club with a time frame, call to action, and follow up with that. And recognition, show you value them. Recognition. When you're pitching, show them it means something to you. Your business means, I get quotes every single day. I get quote requests. Every single person, I thank them for believing in me and wanting me to give them a quote and wanting to do business with me. I always show my clients they're important to me. Thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you. I really value your business. I really value you as a person. I really value your organization. Those are the words you want to be using. Don't take it as business and it's just business like Toastmasters. It really, if you can make life a lot more easier. And then when the person does join and they say yes, they put a ring on it. Like I call about call to action, I call it, put a ring on it. Make a commitment. So when they say yes, you show that recognition. You go, well done, brilliant. New member, fantastic. We've got a new member. Look at this person. They are great. All right, I now want to go off here. I want questions about how to pitch. Yeah, Faisal? Faisal, put a hand up.
No, I haven't, sorry.
Okay. Anybody else like to ask a question about pitching?
I've got a question that's pertaining to a current thing that I've got going.
Yep.
We're doing a training session that's covering a whole lot of different topics.
Yep.
And we're not sure who to target the pitch at, because it's almost like you said earlier, when you're doing it for everyone, you're doing it for no one. It's our Secrets of Successful Clubs event that I'm talking about. So I've just been trying to think, like, if your event isn't specifically for someone, should you be having it?
Okay, secrets of success, that is for new members. Pretty new kind of Toastmasters.
Okay.
It's your newer guys that have come in the block to learn the secrets of success. But I think a lot of people need to learn that, because we go over and over the content. Often absorbing is difficult. We go into club officer training twice a year. We get inundated with information, and it's not a professional thing that we do. Are you talking about table topics for your club, or are you talking about the district one for tomorrow?
The district one for tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be for Toastmasters. You're not going to be attracting non-Toastmasters there. So it's Toastmasters specific, and you're going to have to create some content. I think afterwards, maybe you and I should spend some time and quickly create some content for you around that, why people want to be there. You know, entice, create that FOMO, and then start tonight. By tomorrow, carry on with it. And, you know, if you're not there, you kind of square. It's like be here to be seen. You know, if you really want to learn the ingredients to success, be here, be with us, because we're going to show you the ropes. 8 different steps to creating the success. These are the secrets. The secrets nobody ever tells you about, but we're going to tell you about it. So if you miss it, now I was going to tell you about it. We've got the hidden chest in our hand kind of thing. Do join us, and you'll find out how and why. But let's, Anke, maybe thrash that one afterwards.
Cool.
So in a pitch, very important. Your flyer needs to be not too many words. It needs to be eye-catching, and it needs to speak loud. That when I look at it, I see by the few keywords, and make sure, like value, I've been hitting that word. Oh, won't you share that, please, Anke? The value and benefits, that attachment. We're going to get a worksheet coming up now. It's the value benefits worksheet that Toastmaster gives you. It's amazing when you look through that. Gives you a lot of content to follow. And how are you going to pitch for the individual, for the company? Are you in corporate? Are you aiming corporate? Are you aiming individual? So 2 columns coming down. So do read them. And it's going to show you the value and the benefits.
Just a quick check. Where was that file sent? Don't have it at hand.
To your WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll look it up. Coming up.
That is an incredible thing to look at. Remember, I was matching in the pitch. I was matching to you, saying, what do I have to offer? What is it I have to offer? What's in my hand here? And what is it you need? And then I hook the 2 together. And that's how I create that pitch. I think Anke's just put it in now. I think pitching is also for existing members take up roles. You know, pitching works always. I mean, the messaging that I was talking about earlier was the person that was last week at my training in Ireland was on the call. And I'm in her club. So I happened to see what was going on. Now, she'd been nagging people, telling him, you're bad members, and how come don't you take up roles, and what's wrong with you? Like, you know, I'm so tired of my job, and, you know, I want to give it over to somebody else. And she was going on and on and on, and it didn't work. And then she said, you know what? What if this role, this meeting is a life-changing one? What if you are stunting your progress by not saying yes? What about taking another step in your life towards something rather extraordinary? Look at the difference. And the meeting is tonight. So it shows you that difference, that tweaking, the way we speak. And I'd use an example in that meeting of a treasurer that got hold of me. It was time, it was renewal time. It was now about the end of February. And a treasurer got hold of me in a panic the one night. And he said to me, I don't know what it is. I've sent out my renewals and nobody's paid. Like nobody. Nobody talks. Everyone ignores me. And I said, please show me what you sent. It goes as follows. Hi, so-and-so. It's best you pay your fees now. It's the right thing to do. Oops. Nobody paid. So I said to him, I want you to go sell value. And I wrote it for him. All about value of him in the club, what he meant to you as a member of the club, what the value he was going to get, where you as a club were going in the next 6 months, the excitement of what he'd been missing out on. And guess what? 10 people signed up. They paid their fees. It all came down to messaging. And this is what I want to say to you. You're welcome, reach out to me. I'd rather hear from you than anyone here makes a oopsie and they go, but I want to hear those stories. I want to hear you change your dialogue and see the excitement, the magic that happens when you change your messaging. Yes, Faso.
Yes. Hi everyone. Hi Lucinda. Okay, I missed some part of meeting. My question is like when you are doing a speech, we are delivering a pitch. What are the key words that we have to say to our interlocutor, to our audience? Do some clues about the keywords?
Okay, I just want to go through this again. As a speaker, what keywords? Just go through that. Even Anke, if you can help me with understanding that one. Are you talking about being a speaker or you want to promote becoming a speaker?
Both. Can you say both, or it is too?
I think for the purposes of this workshop, Lucinda could answer the question in the sense of, are there any keywords that you could use in your selling proposition in terms of Toastmasters? If you're happy with that, Faso.
Yes, Anke. Thank you so much.
Okay. Do you have a dream? Do you have a dream of being a top speaker?
Yes, I do.
Do you know, these are the things I'm giving you. Do you have a message for the world that you want to get out there?
For sure, yes.
Are you getting opportunities that I know you deserve? Are you getting those opportunities? Are you getting to the stage where I know that you should be?
These are the key phrases that Lucinda is saying to you right now that you could use, Faso.
Okay, so I have to note them somewhere.
Yep, or you can listen to the recording. So is the stage live and waiting for you? What's holding you back? You know, do you want to make impact in the world? Is your dream to be a TEDx speaker? Now's the time to get up and to shine. Toastmasters can really help you to perfect your speech. Toastmasters will give you the evaluations, the constructive feedback to help you be a better speaker. Toastmasters will give you the opportunities globally to speak around the world so that you are noticed and seen and that you can then be chosen. I got my TEDx because I was doing a launch event for a Toastmasters meeting. I was doing a launch event for a club. And it happened that the organizer was in the audience. And it was 2 days later, and I got a WhatsApp saying, will you please be a TEDx speaker in Namibia? As simple as that. Now you can use those kind of things. Is that, you know, in Toastmasters, you've got way more opportunity of becoming a top speaker. You get to practice at meetings as much as you want to. You can speak and perfect your speech right across the globe. And you can be seen, noticed everywhere, anyway. Faso, is that good enough?
Yes, thanks so much, Lucinda. It helps a lot.
Anyone else questions at all at this stage? For 10 minutes. I'm going to at this stage just finish off the presentation where we are at, which is we were at pitch. Now, I hope all of you can pitch I want to hear those pictures. I promise you. I'm waiting. My email. Never underestimate the power of visibility. Repeat, never, ever, ever, ever underestimate the power of visibility. That you are every single day on show in this world as a Toastmaster going out in the world. You say, carry the name Toastmaster, people are watching you. They watch how you behave. They watch what you do, and you're carrying the brand. And on your platform as a club and personally, please remember that never underestimate the power of visibility. That people are watching you. I promise you, they watch you every day. And you might not realize it, but somebody one day, I had a meeting today with somebody that's very, very high up in the corporate world. And we had a conversation. And he gave me a rundown of what I've been doing in my life in the last 6 months. Complete rundown. He'd been watching me. Never underestimate the power of visibility. And due to that, I'm probably going to get work through him. Now, if I wasn't doing my social media as well, my LinkedIn, succinctly, constant, effective messaging, constant. If you're going to post on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the people out there want you to post on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you've got a club meeting, Rosebank is on a Thursday, you post straight off the meeting, Thursday. Acknowledge everyone that was there. By the Friday, Saturday, you're doing a post-evaluation, minutes, whatever happened in the meeting, look what you missed out on, these are the winners, whatever it happens. Then you're going to post a week, probably about a Thursday, just information stuff, something about public speaking, something about what they can learn, something about communication, something tangible. And then you're going to do a build-up for the next meeting. You're going to start days before in an email, in a WhatsApp, you're going to start and just keep clocking it. So please don't do a WhatsApp, an email, and a Facebook on the same day. You actually do basically an agenda. You create a calendar and you keep to it exactly. Facebook, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Email, Tuesday, Saturday. WhatsApp. And so you create it. And people are habitual, hey? We love routine. So you've got to keep us in the loop. And it's funny, if you don't do it, then people, what's happened now? What's happened off the radar? So it builds up expectation and it keeps them engaged, keeps the fire warm, because between meetings is 2 weeks. If there's no communication, that person can wander off. We don't want people wandering off. We want people close to fire. We want to keep them warm. We want to keep them engaged. We want to know that they feel valued, that they feel loved, that they feel recognized, okay? So it's really important that you build a VPPR strategy, and that within that strategy, the VPPR, you don't have to do all the work. Like I said, depending on who does well at that platform, pass the buck, give people opportunity, saying, hey, I'm going to give you an opportunity on Twitter, or I'm going to give you an opportunity on LinkedIn, see what you can do with it. And then work together as a team, and then sit often as an exco, as a committee, sit and go through it. What is working? What is not? When guests come in, make sure you've got a question in the RSVP link. What brought you here? Was it Meetup, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, other, explain, friend, and you, everyone in the room, your word of mouth is the best ever marketing tool for Toastmasters. It's your life. If I have an exceptional life and I'm doing exceptionally well, a lot of people want to join the organization. If people see that I've changed and I'm going places and I'm getting work and everything's happening in my life, I don't know how many people have joined this organization just because they've watched my life and they've seen the real life transferable skills. I haven't become a professional Toastmaster. I've actually done it in my real life. And that has been the selling point. Never underestimate the power of visibility. You're on show every day as a leader, and every day of your life, what you post, sometimes I'm gobsmacked by what people do post. Remember, people remember, and keep consistency of messaging. Don't be like a yo-yo, like all over the show. Today it's animals, tomorrow it's food, the next day it's this, tomorrow it's about gardening, then it's about this and that. You know, keep a theme about your life. How do you want to be known as a club and you? And make sure that you portray that to the world at all times, so that people respect you, that they will buy from you, that they will invest in the relationship in your club, but keep a constant messaging. So as a club, I hope you've all got themes for the year. The theme might be whatever it might be for the year. Consistency is whatever, gold. It might be whatever it might be. And in your meeting, you always talk about your theme, your main theme, and then after that, your Toastmaster takes over the theme for the evening. But always your messaging, talk about what is an exco that your president sat with, and you decided that that was your driving message for the year. And it's really important to have a vision. You all need to have a vision and speak to that in whatever you do. We now got 4 minutes to go. Right, between the 19th of October and, no, it's actually the 20th, I think it's the other way around. Anyway, it's 19th or 20th of October, 19th is 20th of November. There's an open house, have an open house at your club with a goal of adding 4 new members to your club. You now have the tools to market it effectively. That is from our very own Anke Stowe, who created that slide. Now you're ready to have your own open house. Are there any questions, anything you want to tell me? Are you going to pitch me? Are you going to go on steroids? And are you going to have successful open houses?
Quick heads up, there is some training coming up on the logistics of doing an open house, which is a little bit more for the VPM and the VPE. But if you are interested, just keep a lookout for that training. It will be coming around the WhatsApp groups soon.
There you go. Nothing, no harm in attending that, because you're going to get an idea for your marketing as well, how to even take your pitch even more. And the other thing as well is yes, Faisal.
Lucinda, just a quick
Yeah.
question. You are really great at delivering effective message. Because so for the article that you said that we need to share after every meeting, like we need to highlight our meeting, our team, and those things. Is that related to the club article? Like we have to write something new for some articles every week toward our club. Is there any relation in between those two topics?
Okay, I'm not 100%. Anke, can you?
I think what Faso is trying to ask is they maybe already do like a club newsletter type of thing, and has that got anything to do with emailing people or contacting people after a club meeting? Could you maybe send them like the newsletter, or should it just be just a courtesy email?
Yeah, I mean, follow up every guest that comes to club. Please follow up with WhatsApp and email, however you're going to do it. Because people, as you know, read on different platforms. I'd say very importantly, your newsletter is probably a monthly thing. I don't know how often you do a newsletter. When it comes to marketing, it's very important. Pitching your effective messaging for your club. Like I said, a newsletter doesn't cover your club meetings coming up in 2 hours, the club meetings coming up in 2 days. This is what's going to happen. Excitement. You know, all these people are coming. We've got RSVPs from 6 countries. We're going together head to head with this club. We are going to line up the night sky. You know, whatever it might be, that is a very different thing. That's messaging. A newsletter normally comes from the president or the secretary. A newsletter. That will be currently what's happening, the agenda for the meetings for the month. You know, the speech contest has come, the speech contest is coming up then, there's club officer training at that stage, all of the different things that you've got to deliver. So this to me is different. This is specifically pitched at the actual meeting. Remember I said it's a living thing. So you've got your before, your during, and your after. Your newsletter is not going to fit into that. Your newsletter is a standalone that will come in either for the president or the secretary, and they will then write a newsletter that could be even on the website, wherever else you want to put it, a link even to it on social media, link to that newsletter. But I think it's really important to remember this living meeting. It doesn't die. It doesn't finish. It carries on. So from one meeting to the next, like handing that baton in a relay, and you just keep on going, and you keep on going, keep the fire going. Don't stop things, because when you stop things, then people drift away, and you start losing the attention and losing their focus. So it's really important to keep them on the goal, on the goal. We know this person got level 1, they've got level 2. This person is driving for a distinguished Toastmaster. A little bit about that person, you know, what are they going to share with you? A tip we heard the other day. Exciting fact we heard from a speech, whatever it might be. That's the stuff, that's the kind of stuff that's really important to really look at, is that you are effectively gripping, keeping, going with everybody. It's very difficult online right now to get people to sign their memberships. But if you give them something spectacular, they'll only get that email, whatever, if they remember, the newsletter, whatever it might be. We give tips. I'm in one club that I charted, and they give tips on a Thursday, for instance. Every Thursday, they give you a tip. But you have to be a member to get that tip. If you're not a member, you ain't going to get your tip for the day. Just quickly read this because we've actually finished our time already. Great. Take the message to Exco. Awesome. Let's take member roles. I think pitching off existing members. Absolutely. The features benefit document is there waiting for you. We have an open house coming up on the 10th in Tigria. Awesome. Would love for you to have a one-on-one with us. Due to time and different, they couldn't be here in the meeting. Thank you. My pleasure. Where are you based? That is the question. What time zone are you on? I hope it's not 2, 3 in the morning, Francois. I don't know where you're based. But you can always reach out to me. You can catch me AST. What is the difference, Anka? Have you got a quick draft there? AST to SAST? What is our time difference?
Yeah, give me a sec. So AST would
here.
Yeah,
6 hours difference. 6 hours difference is 1:30 here.
Woo! Okay, go and
Okay.
get some
1:30
sleep.
in the afternoon.
Afternoon. Oh, that's cool.
Afternoon.
I was thinking in the morning. I'm like,
No.
right, go get some sleep. Mbani's just nodding her head. 833 Madagascar, my pleasure. Mbani, you still haven't told me what is the greatest club in Johannesburg. I'm waiting for the answer. My mind has not left it.
It's called Reef.
God, Reef. Gosh.
Yes.
Are you marketing it?
No,
Huh?
we are.
Okay. Are you going to get gold if you come there? You got to do something. Got to create something. If I come to your club, I'm gonna pass over the Golden Bridge. I don't know. Got to do something with gold there. Yeah. All right, everyone. Are there any more questions? Otherwise, we're going to sign off.